good morning to you. Karibu sana to the Morning Fix on 96.3 Nation FM. My name is Mariam Bishar.
Most bankable host, Brian Aseli. Good morning, my neighbors. We hope your morning is starting well. You might be taking that hot cup of tea, coffee, or some of us don't even take breakfast. You just find yourself over there breathing. Yeah, it's okay.
Breathing.
Yeah, just over there breathing. I think that's what counts.
If you're not taking breakfast, at least get some sunshine. It's looking like a beautiful day, at least in Nairobi. The sky is clear, and I'm hoping it stays that way. Of course, we're here to make sure that we have great conversations, get you caught up on the news of the day, get you entertained, make you a little money, but also inform you so that you know about things that are happening, right? Yes. And like I said, yesterday was World Mosquito Day. And in studio with us, we have Mburugu from the End Malaria Council. Speaking to us about the importance of this day, the work that's going on around fighting malaria, and of course, the strides that have been made, and maybe what we hope to achieve in the future with regards to malaria. Karibu sana to studio, Eva.
Thank you.
It's so nice to have you, but I'll just ask you to introduce yourself briefly to the people.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Marianne and Brian. My name is Eva Mburugu. I am from the End Malaria Council. I also sit on the Kenya Coordinating Mechanism of the Global Fund to fight malaria, HIV, TB. My day job, like yours here at the radio station, I work at African Family Health. We work with communities to make families healthy.
I like that. You work with communities to make families healthy. Malaria is a disease that has, ravaged the continent for quite a while. But there's like a World Malaria Day and a World Mosquito Day. Tell me about World Mosquito Day that happened yesterday and why it's important to mark it.
Yes, thank you very much for that. World Mosquito Day was established in 1897 to promote awareness of the link between mosquitoes and the transmission of the disease malaria, along with ways to prevent its infection. It also recognizes the scientist, Sir Ronald Ross, who first discovered the link and the work he did and the related to the study of the disease. In many communities, people say, I ate mangoes, that's why I had malaria. Oh, it rained, I was rained on, I have malaria. But this scientist in 1897 made the amazing discovery that you don't have to eat mangoes to get malaria. There's a little mosquito buzzing around your house. That's the culprit. Yes.
Why is it that we are celebrating this pest? Because at the end of the day, I'm just like, it's a small thing, and it's known to be to the world as one of the smallest nuisance there is. They're harming, first of all. I don't know why is it that a mosquito can't just come and bite you. It just has to announce with the whole music fest, drama fest thingy going on. Why do we have to do that?
Right. The drama festival. Right. Mosquitoes have been around since, I believe, the time of Noah and the Ark, and they transmit, malaria carrying parasites. We're not exactly celebrating because it's wonderful. We're creating the awareness it takes to protect yourself. Keep you healthy and coming to work every morning, not lying there in fever and, headache and aching limbs and throwing up, etc. We want to keep everybody, families, individuals, workers, because it contributes to the GDP. The thing about mosquito is that it is too small to be ignored. You ignore it at your risk, at your own peril. So we take this opportunity to create the awareness. If you keep quiet about an issue, everybody thinks it's been sorted. So we have to keep talking about it, to keep it high on the agenda, politically, so that budgets are allocated, socially, so that people can protect themselves, economically, so that, we have the economies running, not people sick and dead and, all those things that mosquitoes can bring to you.
Absolutely. Yeah. What you were saying, Brian, earlier, there's a quote that's like, what, if you ever think you're too small to make a difference, think about mosquitoes. You're really not. But
mosquitoes are personal.
Very. We've also made great strides over time, campaigns to make sure that there's, nets in every household, especially for children. But I feel like COVID might have taken us a bit back as far as those advancements. Is that true? And if so, like how far back, and are we finding our way back when it comes to fighting malaria?
That's a very important question, Marian, because the the symptoms for malaria and COVID had a lot of similarities. There was the fever, there was the aching bones, there was the throwing up, there was the headache, which a lot of people first translated as malaria and walked into the nearest shop and bought whatever products, and they should have tested first. Because for malaria, we say test, treat, and monitor. So, but a lot of people who live in malaria endemic zones just walk into the nearest shop. So there was that similarity in the symptoms. So first of all, there was a lot of misdiagnosis of COVID and malaria. So a lot of people that had COVID were going in for malaria treatment. A lot of people that had malaria were scared that they had COVID. So there was all that mix up. But one of the things that really scared me from where I see it was that during COVID, people kept off hospitals. So people who genuinely had malaria were not even showing up for the testing. And pregnant women who needed to get their intermittent, treatment for malaria, those that live in malaria endemic zones, were not going for their treatment. So we lost a lot of ground there. We could easily have lost lives. And so, but we are making our way back because now people understand what COVID is, what malaria is. There isn't the fear factor around any of those two disease areas. And so we are making our way back. But we did bring our lessons from COVID into the fight against malaria. Always test.
Always test. Well, getting back into the music, of course, we've got DJ Switzer in studio as well, and we'll say hi to him in a little bit, and of course, get him on the decks. But for now, we've got some I Love You Better by Future coming your way, and we'll continue the conversation. If you have questions, tweet us at Mariam Bishar, at NationFMKE,
at Brian_Aseli.